Live from WTVO 17 and your home team, Eyewitness News at 5 starts now.
Police investigate a 7-year-old Oregon boy's death. The first grader's classmates pay tribute to their friend.
The man accused of opening fire at a Rockford bowling center appears in a Winnebago County courtroom. His lawyers suggest mental health is a factor.
I'm Rashad Hudson in Washington. Child care providers are asking Congress for more money to save their industry. I'll have more on this story coming up.
Good evening, I'm Mimi Murphy.
And I'm Eric Wilson. A man clings to life after he's shot near a Rockford middle school.
Police were called to Charles Street around 1 this afternoon. Officers say shots were fired in that area. The man was found in a car right in front of Lincoln Middle School. According to investigators, the shooting did not involve anyone from the school. Both Lincoln and East High School were put on lockdown right after the victim was discovered. Police blocked off Charles Street for about 2 hours. It's back open. Rockford Police have not said if they've made any arrests in this shooting. If you have any information about what happened, call Rockford Police or Crime Stoppers. The Green Beret accused of a mass shooting at a Rockford bowling center pleads not guilty. 37-year-old Duke Webb appeared in court virtually this morning. Prosecutors asked for a DNA sample to be submitted by June. Webb faces multiple murder charges after the December 26th shooting at Don Carter Lanes. 3 men died, 2 teens and another man were sent to the hospital. Webb is a highly decorated former service member. His attorney says he may have been suffering from PTSD. He deployed to Afghanistan 4 times, with his most recent deployment ending last July. Webb is due back in court March 30th.
Neither a Rockford police officer nor the man he arrested last summer will face any charges. Winnebago County's state's attorney, Jay Hanley, dismissed charges against Officer Frank Fabiani. Last June, Fabiani says a driver didn't use a turn signal near State and Alpine, so Fabiani pulled him over. Dashcam video shows that driver, William Gettings, get out of his car after the stop. Officer Fabiani tells him to get back in. The man doesn't. 2 officers end up taking Gettings to the ground, where they say he resisted arrest and spit on them. Officer Fabiani was charged with misdemeanor battery for the takedown. State's Attorney Hanley said there isn't enough evidence to prosecute Officer Fabiani. Hanley adds, even though Gettings didn't follow the officer's commands, Hanley chose not to reinstate charges against Gettings. Rockford Police are conducting an internal investigation into the event. A Sycamore youth gymnastics coach is sentenced to more than 3 decades behind bars for sexually assaulting 6 children. 25-year-old Joseph Hannon pleaded guilty to multiple counts of predatory sexual assault. Investigators say the kids were all younger than 13. Hannon was their coach at a gymnastics school. The DeKalb County State's Attorney says Hannon violated the children's trust when they counted on him to do the right thing.
One day after the coroner says a 7-year-old Oregon elementary student's death is being considered a homicide, police have yet to announce any arrests. Nathaniel Burton was rushed to a Dixon hospital early Wednesday morning. He was found at his home on South 10th Street not breathing. We did talk with the Oregon police chief today. He tells us no one other than the family was in the house that night. The Lee County coroner says the autopsy is complete, but the boy's cause of death is not being released at this time. Burton's classmates created a memorial for him. Oregon elementary school staff sent us this photo. First graders placed a stuffed animal and cards on the 7-year-old's desk. The district's Board of Education president says hearing about the tragedy, quote, hits you at your core. We squeeze our kids a little tighter, tell them we love them a little more, and a more profound sense of gratitude washes over us for them being in our life.
Families across the country face major challenges with childcare during the COVID-19 pandemic. Doesn't seem to be getting any better for many of them.
Washington correspondent Rashad Hudson tells us about a push to help working families with their childcare needs. He's keeping you connected to the nation's capital.
Connecticut Congresswoman Rosa DeLauro says child care problems have skyrocketed under COVID-19 and are a leading cause of working parents, especially women, leaving the workforce.
Mothers and families have to make a choice between going to work and ensuring that their kids are properly cared for.
DeLauro says child care providers are also suffering financially.
The overwhelming majority, over 90% of whom are women or people of color, have been operating on razor-thin margins.
Georgia Goulburn owns a child care center in Connecticut. She's asking Congress for funding because she says going out of business would hurt working families.
The childcare industry, like the banks in '08, is on the verge of collapse.
Oklahoma Congressman Tom Cole says while childcare is a challenge, the best thing the federal government can do is focus on getting schools back open.
There's no substitute for in-person learning.
And Cole says childcare issues are not the only reason people are leaving the workforce.
We have a group of people that left, honestly, not because of childcare needs, but because their jobs disappeared. That's particularly true in the hospitality industry, the leisure industry, the travel industry.
The current version of President Biden's COVID relief plan, making its way through Congress, provides about $39 billion for childcare providers. In Washington, Rashad Hudson.
Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers announces new legislation to ramp up the state's fight against the coronavirus. He signed it while touring UW-Oshkosh's new COVID-19 vaccination center. Assembly Bill 4 would allow a pharmacy student to administer a COVID-19 vaccine under supervision. The addition comes at a good time because Wisconsin health officials say more than 10% of the Badger State's population has had a positive COVID-19 test. This new vaccination center will help decrease the spread by administering 1,000 doses a week.
Doctors at OSF Healthcare raise awareness for a condition common in children that isn't always talked about. Impetigo is a highly contagious bacterial infection of the skin. It shows up in the form of lesions on the face and body. It's typically found in children ages 2 to 5, but adults can get it too. OSF pediatrician Dr. Asma Khan says the best way to treat impetigo is antibiotics, and by wearing something you probably have a few of right now, a face mask.
If you have an active lesion, you wear a mask, you take your mask off, put the mask right back on, then you can spread it to another spot. So it's very important that we change our masks frequently. We wash our masks frequently as well. And then if we do have a lesion, then maybe we can cover it up so we're not spreading it.
Impetigo typically clears up within a week. Dr. Khan says the condition can be prevented by frequent hand washing and cleansing your child's face.
State line film buffs are excited for an annual winter tradition. The Beloit International Film Festival kicks off this weekend. Michelle Abraham joins us live with a preview of the event. And Michelle, it's going to look a bit different this year.
Yeah, a little different, but some pieces are the same thanks to all the hard work behind the Beloit International Film Festival, mostly by this guy, Greg Gerard, the executive director, running around to stay warm. Hi, Greg.
Hi, Michelle. How are you?
Good. So tell everybody what's happening this year with BIFF.
Well, we're going to be basically virtual, but we're experimenting with a brand new thing. We're doing 6 drive-in movies. They're all family friendly. They're all free. And they're all right here at the north end of the Ironworks campus on 3rd Street in Beloit. So just find the YMCA and go north and you'll find us. We got our big screen hooked up over there, and we're excited to show Isle of Dogs tonight. Tomorrow night is our Wizard of Oz sing-along, and Sunday we close out with Benny and June for this weekend. So we want to have a big weekend, and we want you all to come down here and enjoy it. You can stay in your warm car and watch a wonderful film courtesy of BIFF. Everybody needs some entertainment right about now, so
absolutely, especially, you know, the price is right. It is free. I know you guys are taking donations for anyone who is, you know, wanting to support the film festival this year and in the future. But you do have the opportunity for people to watch some movies from home too. So tell us where we can find those.
A complete virtual film festival, 100 films. It's all available at BeloitFilmFest.org. Just go there. You can click and go to buy your ticket for your film. You can look through the gallery and see what all the films are. It's kind of like a, you know, Netflix kind of vibe. So far so good. It's going.
And what time do we start tonight?
6:30.
Okay, so get over here, 6:30 in Beloit. Just follow the big yellow signs. You'll find it. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Michelle. Always a lot of fun up there at the Beloit International Film Festival, even if this year will be a little different. Show must go on, right? Even though it might seem like a long ways away, summer will return to the state line eventually. Six Flags and Hurricane Harbor are hiring for the upcoming season. That's a sign. The water park plans to bring on 4,000 employees between its Chicago and Rockford locations. Managers are looking for ride operators, lifeguards, and food team members. Pay starts at $11 an hour. If you're interested, we've got a link to the application on our website. Just go to mystateline.com. Hurricane Harbor is set to open its gates May 29th.
President Biden toured a Pfizer vaccine manufacturing plant outside Kalamazoo, Michigan this afternoon.
He urged all Americans to get the COVID vaccine when it becomes available to them. The visit was originally scheduled for Thursday, but had to be postponed because of the weather in Washington. Storms have also delayed the Biden administration's rollout of the coronavirus vaccines. The president says progress is being made.
Just over 4 weeks ago, America had no real plan to vaccinate most of the country. My predecessor, as my mother would say, God love him, failed to order enough vaccines, failed to mobilize the effort to administer the shots, failed to set up vaccine centers. That changed the moment we took office.
The Pfizer vaccine's been administered about 30 million times since the Food and Drug Administration approved that shot in December.
President Biden shifts his attention to foreign policy today with virtual speeches to partners at the G7 summit on the coronavirus and the Munich Security Conference. The president is pledging a total of $4 billion over the next 2 years to the World Health Organization to help struggling countries with vaccines and to repair the global economy. Biden says America is willing to meet with Iran over the nuclear deal President Trump pulled out of. The U.S. will also officially rejoin the Paris Climate Agreement.
Now your first warm weather forecast with meteorologist Kevin Dew.
Temperatures today, we're stuck in the middle to upper teens. That's where we sit for the time being. We're at 19 right now in Rockford, 12 down in Rochelle, 16 right now down in DeKalb. Now, in retrospect, it really doesn't sound all that bad, especially when compared to where we've been recently. But we have had a pretty good breeze come on through for most of the day. It is dying down a little bit, but most of the day we've seen sustained wind speeds anywhere from around 10 to 15 miles an hour, and that has kept wind chills down in the single digits for pretty much the entirety of our day. It feels as though we're at 8 degrees right now in Rockford, wind chill of 0 in Rochelle, 4 in Janesville. It feels as though you're at 5 right now for those of you over in Freeport, but lucky for us, we're going to see a very significant warm-up in the week ahead. Temperatures may actually exceed normal by the early part of next week. We'll be in the 20s tomorrow. 30s will arrive by Sunday. Tuesday looks to be our best bet for actually exceeding normal for this time of year, which is in the middle to upper 30s with a forecast high of around 38 degrees, which sounds very nice considering above normal temperatures is something we've only seen twice so far this month, and not since back on February 4th. Now, since then, this cool down has brought us temperatures up to 33 degrees below where we theoretically should be for this time of year. This has resulted in the 4th coldest February to date, so from February 1st through yesterday, February 18th, the 4th coldest such stretch ever recorded here in Rockford. So this warm up, even though those middle to upper 30s may not sound too nice in normal years, it sounds a lot nice considering where we've been so far this month. Now here's a look over a frozen Rock River in downtown Rockford where the sun has just about gone down past the horizon, or at least we're not seeing any sunshine anymore, but we were just a little while ago as cloud cover has been thinning out now for the past couple of hours after a mostly cloudy Friday here in the state line, and cloud cover is going to continue to clear up over the next several hours as we see some drier air moving in from the west. You can see some clearer skies just situated just out to our west. Now, as skies clear, we're going to see the potential for some fog to form overnight, some patches, some possibly even dense fog, which leads to the potential for some freezing fog. Again, freezing fog is when fog remains liquid above the surface, but as soon as it makes contact with the surface, it freezes. Could actually result in some thin sheets of ice out on the road, something to keep in mind if you head out on the roads either tonight or even early tomorrow morning. But we will wake up to a good bit of sunshine for tomorrow. More clouds will be moving in, though, for the afternoon and evening. Cloud cover will continue to thicken up through the night out ahead of our next storm system, which will arrive on Sunday. Now, snow could start falling as early as around Sunday morning, but the widespread snowfall will be in the area by the early afternoon. That's going to last on through the evening. Through Sunday, most of the area could expect to see around 1 inch to 2 of snowfall. Isolated areas maybe up to around 3 inches. Most of that snow should be out of here by the overnight hours. Now, tonight temperatures will be dropping down likely below 0 across most, if not the entire area, but we are back in the 20s by tomorrow, just a little bit warmer than where we were today, and a little bit more sunshine in there as well. As we saw, 30s do return to the state line by Sunday with that next storm system moving on through, and 30s are where we're going to stay at least for the first half of the upcoming week. And some more good news for you following Sunday. No significant snowfall is in the forecast through the end of next week. have a look at our First Warn Interactive Radar, sponsored by Rockford Auto Glass and more. Not seeing any snow, at least in our neck of the woods, and shouldn't be for the rest of the night here, as we're actually going to see our clouds start to clear up here through the night. It's going to lead to a decent amount of sunshine for tomorrow as we're back in the 20s. 30s should be in the state line for the first time since the 4th on Sunday. That does come with a chance for some accumulating snow, though, to end our weekend.
That's what we need. Thanks, Kevin.
And thank you for spending a little bit of your time with us. Stay safe.